when they ran from storms, fed them hope when their hearts were torn. But when my nights turned cold and wild, not one soul stood by this child. When no one stayed, I sang to the dark and I prayed. The silence was louder than pain, but I kept whispering my name. They left, but the song remained. When no one stayed, I watched doors close like falling dominoes. Felt like a ghost in my own home. Even my mirror turned away, didn't want to see me that way. When no one stayed, I wrapped my wounds in the notes I played. Each tear had a melody, each sound became harmony. They faded, but music stayed. When no one stayed, I ain't bitter, just tired of begging love to linger. So I wrote my name on a rhythm and let my sorrow sing her freedom. When no one stayed, I became the fire I always gave. I danced with the ghost of hope, wore my pain like a sequin robe, alone, but never afraid, 'cause music stays. She took my ring, but she never took my name. Left that gold on her finger, but my love she left in shame. Met her in the springtime, sun on her cinnamon skin. Thought I'd found salvation, but the devil always grins. She took my ring, not my name. Walked away with no goodbye. Now my soul's worn thin and hollow, just a man too proud to cry. Said forever in whispers, but her eyes looked far away. Now I drink with my shadows, 'cause the light won't ever stay. She took my ring, not my name. Burned the vows we used to say. If love's a war I lost unharmed, She just danced and walked away. Took my ring, not my name, left the man I used to be. Now the night just plays her laughter like a cruel sweet melody. You said you'd stay till morning light, but the sun came up and you were gone. Left your jacket on the chair, and your silence still lingers on. Your kiss was sweet, your touch was fire. You held me close, then fed me lies. Now I trace your name on the window pane as my tears fall from tired eyes. You kissed me, then left me crying. Told me love while you were lying. I gave you all of me, no denying. Now I'm just a ghost, still trying. You kissed me, then left me crying. With memories I keep rewinding. A hollow bed, a soul still sighing. You kissed me, then left me crying. More than than me, more than me. She loved too hard, she loved too deep. I poured your coffee before my own, learned your silence like a sacred poem. I held my breath to keep your peace, and called it love when I found no release. I gave you my dreams, still warm from the night. You took them and never turned on the light. I loved you more than me. Lost myself just trying to set you free. Held your hand while I disappeared, and smiled through every hidden tear. I loved you more than me. Your name was etched where my spine should be. Bent my back just to make you see, but your eyes were mirrors turned away. And I stayed, God, I stayed. I wrapped your lies in lullabies and kissed the hurt out of your eyes. I loved you more than me. Gave my fire to warm your sea. Watch my colors fade to gray. Still begged you, baby, please just stay. I loved you more than me. Tell me, did you ever see me there? Or was I just a shadow in better hair? I broke in silence, soft and small, and you never heard me fall. I loved you more than me. Gave you all, forgot how to breathe. But now I sing to set me free. You'll never find another me. I loved you more, but now I love me. The lights went out, and no one stayed. I held their coats when they ran from storm, fed them hope when their hearts were torn. But when my nights turned cold and wild, not one soul stood by this child. When no one stayed, I sang to the dark and I prayed the silence was felt like a ghost in my own home. Even my mirror turned away. Didn't wanna see me that way. When no one stayed, I wrote my wounds in the notes I played. Each tear had a melody, each sob became harmony. They faded, but music stayed. When no one stayed, I ain't bitter, just tired of begging love to linger. So I wrote my name on a rhythm and let my sorrow sing her freedom. When no one stayed, I became the fire I always gave. I danced with the ghosts of hope, wore my pain like a sequin rope alone, but never afraid. 'Cause music stays. For the girl I used to be, she burned out waiting for an apology. I forgave the late nights and the lipstick lies, silent treatment and the crooked alibi. I stitched my pride like a worn out dress, but baby grace can turn into a mess. I gave you too many forgivens, each one a brick in my prison. I called it love, but it was fear of being alone, of not being near. Now I see what I was living, just a woman with too many forgiven. You knew I'd stay if you just cried right. So you wept on cue every other night. I kept your secrets, wore your shame, but none of that ever changed your game. mistook mercy for giving in, but I'm done with too many forgiven. Forgiveness ain't a weakness, but it ain't a chain to wear. And loving someone shouldn't mean forgetting you were there. Too many forgiven, till I forgot what real love is. But tonight I'd light one final flame for the woman who walked away from your name. And this time I'm finally living. No more giving, no more forgiving. I light a cigarette just to feel the burn. The room don't answer, no matter where I turn. These walls heard promises, now they echo lies. And the smoke in my silence is where the pain hides. I don't scream no more, I don't cry out loud, but I'm drowning inside under this proud shroud. The tears dried up, but the hurt still grows, and the smoke in my silence is all he knows. Your coat's still hanging where you left that night. I'll wear your memory when I turn off the light. The mirror's cold, like your last goodbye. And I kiss my shadow just to feel alive. I don't scream no more, I don't cry out loud, but I'm drowning inside under this proud shroud. The tears dried up, but the hurt still grows, and the smoke in my silence is all he knows. hide in the smoke, in the silence, where I survive. In a phantom crowd, the music plays and the spotlight glows, but the smoke in my silence is where he goes. The lights went out, and no one stayed. I held their coats when they ran from storms, fed them hope when their hearts were torn. But when my nights turned cold and wild, not one soul stood by this child. When no one stayed, I sang to the dark and I prayed. The silence was louder than pain, but I kept whispering my name. They left, but the song remained. When no one stayed, I watched doors close like falling dominoes, felt like a ghost in my own home. Even my mirror turned away, didn't want to see me that way. When no one stayed, I wrapped my wounds in the notes I played. Each tear had a melody, each sigh became harmony. They faded, but music stayed. When no one stayed, I ain't bitter, just tired of begging love to linger. So I wrote my name on a rhythm and let my sorrow sing her freedom. When no one stayed, I became the fire I always gave. I danced with the ghost of hope, wore my pain like a sequin robe, alone but never afraid. 'Cause music stays. The house was cracking, storms were loud, but in that silence, you stayed somehow. I lost my name, my job, my life. The mirror lied to me each night, but you still kissed my shadow, still held me tight. When the world fell down, you stayed. When the colors ran, you never looked away. You saw the cracks and called them art. You didn't flinch when I fell apart. They turned their backs, you turned your face. You lit a candle in that place where I had buried all my grace. You reached in slow and gave it space. When the world fell down, you stayed. You sang to me when I couldn't pray. You wrapped your voice around my ache and told me love was mine to take. You didn't need a crown or vow, just stayed when others asked me how. I never knew love could sound like bread until you held me through near death. When the world fell down, you stayed. Not for glory, not to be repaid. You stayed for love, for truth, for grace. You stayed and gave my soul its place. You stood on my porch like nothing changed, like time forgives what memory stains. You wore that smile I used to chase, but baby, I don't remember the taste. You came back when I forgot your voice, when your name stopped shaking my bones. You knocked on a door I'd already closed, with flowers forgotten, long overgrown. I'm not the girl who used to wait. You came too late, too late. I lit a fire out of our old texts, danced to silence and never looked back. You're a chapter I underlined in red, a scar that finally stopped bleeding. You came back when I forgot your voice, when I stopped checking the window at night. You called out like the past was old, but love ain't something you reload. I buried us in I forgot your voice when peace moved in and took your place. I don't miss the man who walked away. You're just a ghost who lost his grace. So turn around, don't hesitate. You came too late. You danced with me like I was yours. But I always knew she wore your name. You spoke soft behind closed doors, but in daylight it wasn't the same. 'Cause you were a borrowed man, and I held you with borrowed hands. I painted dreams in shades of gray, knowing love like that don't stay. You were a borrowed man, just a page in someone else's plan. I watch the clock more than your eyes. Each minute alive, we didn't speak. You left before the coffee cooled, and I kissed the scent you'd leave. 'Cause you were a borrowed man, and I held you with borrowed hands. I painted dreams in shades of gray, knowing love like that don't stay. You were a borrowed man. I'd fade, I'd fade. I knew what I signed for, but it still feels like that. You were a borrowed man, and I broke my own heart slow. Loved you like you were free, but freedom never showed. You were a borrowed man, and now I'm the one who owes. There's dust on the glass where your picture sits. Your eyes still haunt like a half-said goodbye. I talk to you now than I did when you stayed. But silence won't answer me why. You're just echoes in the frame, a love I couldn't take. I reached through time and space, just shows my face. You're still here, but not the same. Just echoes in the frame. I found your sweater, smelled your ghost. It burned like bourbon on my skin. I wear your memory like perfume, but it fades before the end. You're gone, but still remain. Just echoes in the frame. His boots by the door and his promises in my bed. Said he'd be back before morning, but it's been 5 years instead. Now it's whiskey in my veins. Not love, not hope, not pain, just a slow burn, a toast to all the rest. Yeah, it's whiskey in my veins. And your name I won't say again. Used to cry into my coffee. Now I just pour it straight. No sugar, no cream, no softness left, just the bitter taste of fate. There's no saving what's already gone. Look for late and bear too long. Now it's whiskey every You said you called before midnight, but midnight came and passed me by. I sat with your old leather jacket and a bottle you taught me to try. Your lies came sweet like a southern drawl, dripped in charm, then let me fall. Now I sip regrets in the low-lit bar while your ghost plays my guitar. Whiskey-stained promises still burn my tongue. Every baby, I swear, still weighs a ton. You said love, but you meant not long, and I kept dancing to a broken song. You taught me blues with every kiss, then disappeared into the mist. I see your smile in every stranger's glance. Same boots, same half-chance dance, but no one's you, and that's the curse. Even silence echoes words. I'm not your fool, not anymore, but your shadow still leaves on my door. I painted over your goodbye, but the hurt still hums when I cry. Whiskey-stained promises still stain my skin, like that bar where you first reeled me in. Your lies had rhythm, smooth and cold, and I was gold you couldn't hold. Now I sing where you once sat and leave your memory where it's at. You swore on a bottle you never lie again, but lies fall easy when the night begins. Your lips taste like truth soaked in regret, and I ain't found peace in your kisses yet. Wine-stained promises, red as your sin. You say the right words, but your heart don't let me in. I'm drowning in the sweet, the bitter, the shame, wrapped in your arms, but alone in the flame. Wine-stained promises. Everyone ends the same. You like a jukebox song, then fade away before the bridge gets long. You call it love, but it's just your need. I feed your hunger, then watch you leave. How many nights do I burn in your name? How many tears before I break the chain? Wine-stained promises worn like a dress, too tight, too torn, but I still say yes. I wish I could walk, but I ache for your flame. It's love, it's ruin, it's always the same. Wine-stained promises, and I drink them like pain. I was velvet, I was hush, but you wanted me loud, wanted me crushed. So I learned how to breathe through broken notes, turned ashes into every line I wrote. You thought I'd beg, whisper and shake, but baby, I was born to break. I got gold in my throat, fire in my hands. I don't need your love, I lead my band. I don't whisper now, I burn and wail. Built my gospel from your fail. You left, but I still stand with gold in my throat and fire in my hands. You loved me soft, then walked on glass. You heard my song, but let it pass. But every note you chose to leave now wraps around you like a wreath. You thought I'd drown in what we had, but honey, I sound damn good sad. I got gold in my throat, fire in my hands. I ain't yours, but the crowd still stares. I don't cry now, I testify with a voice that makes devils sigh. I don't beg, I command with gold in my throat and fire in my hands. This ain't pain, this is resurrection. This is rage with perfect direction. I got gold in my throat, fire in my hands. This ain't heartbreak, it's a brass band. I rise with every damn refrain, make and fire in my hands. She walked off stage like she meant it. He clapped like love was still rented. But the mic, she didn't kill a line. And that's when truth began to shine. She never screamed, she never begged, but silence held her on the edge. She left the mic on, left the ghost to sing her song, left the heat on velvet skin, so he could hear what lay within. She didn't throw her pain like flame. She whispered low and said his name. He leaned in close, not quite aware of every lie she used to wear. But there it played between the lines, the breath she held 10,000 times. The room was still, but she was loud in every note. She was unbound. She left the mic on, let the blues confess her wrong. No lipstick left on glass or hand, just rhythm and a final stand. She didn't cry, she didn't run. She let her song undo what's done. There's power in the words unsaid. She sang them slow, and then she fled. She left the mic on, left the wound inside the song. No curtain call, no last goodbye, just feedback and a lullaby. He listens still, but he won't see that mic was on for him.